Leaving my parents' home was hard, but not as hard as moving to a whole different country in a different continent with a vast history of culture. From the language barrier to the systematic ways of doing things, I felt overwhelmed. When I first got to Fuzhou province, I was amazed by how warm the weather was, and that was the beginning of my wonderful stay here in Fuzhou province. Some things that still amaze me while I've been here are the scenery, the food, study environment, the architecture, and most importantly, the tea. I wasn't a big lover of tea before coming to China, but now, tea is my life. My fascination with tea began when a professor from my school, Fuzhou University of International Studies and Trade, gifted me a box of jasmine tea and told me the history. A history that dates back as far as the Northern Song dynasty and it being widespread in the Qing dynasty. He explained the art of making jasmine tea that starts with the picking of fresh tea leaves, to spreading, shaking, fixation, rolling, and finally drying. Fujian being famous for its jasmine tea made me love the province even more. I haven't traveled a lot since I came to China in 2019, but for the few places I've been, Sanfantixiang, Tangshan, Xiamen Fantawo Dreamland, and Fushan Country Park had the most beautiful scenery and architecture I've seen in Fujian province. There's a unique architecture that dates back to years and years worth of history, the beautiful flowers with vivid colors that looks like they glow especially in spring, the huge mountains and miles of greenery. It's just so breathtaking, especially on days when I solo travel. One of my favorite things I appreciate about Fuzhou is the study environment of my school. At Fuzhou University of International Studies and Trade, there are always materials available to study with whatever schoolwork I have. There are kind teachers and students willing to help when you have questions. And then there's the calmness and quietness of the library. I didn't have this before coming to Fuzhou, and I was grateful for having this opportunity, for choosing Fuzhou among others. Fujian province is and will always be my favorite place in China. Even after I leave, I'll still return because it's my home away from home.